MBA, Chinese EMBA program. This program only open to sponsored Chinese students. It has to be sponsorship application. So every year we'll have more than 100 of them from China. That's only Chinese, and they always stay together. They never go to the regular classroom. Okay, and here comes to the most important part. And among all the importance that we can mention, first step actually is try to help the new student understand what they need, find their demands. Okay. In China, for example, leasing agreement is a agreement, or rather you say that's an invitation from the landlord, say, I will allow this person to move in today. How long it will last? What legal recourse it should have? Well, it's up in the air. So the system is different. Here, lease agreement is legally enforceable document that you have to honor this, just like a contract, regular contract. Some Chinese students, they don't understand this part. So we'll run into a situation. Initially, say there are 2 or 4 guys come over together, say we will try to save some costs, we'll move in together, we'll share the space so that everybody pay a little less. But 2, 3, 4, 6 months down the road, one guy said, hey, my wife and kid are coming. I need to move out. Well, move out is being considered either a violation of the contract, or the remaining roommates will be responsible for all the leasing rent. Okay? Well, that guy said, well, that's your business, because I have to move out. And the remaining roommate will say, no, you cannot. It's contract. Your name is in this contract. And if you're leaving, we all pay more. We're not agreeing on that. Okay? That will create a huge problem later on in your life. So at the beginning, we'll try to let them know more details from the local market. Let them understand what should they looking for. And we're not going to offer them all the options in the market. Our value is, we've been here for so long, we know the local market, and we know which landlord that we should not touch. Okay, some landlords, to be honest with it, I'm sorry to say, are not honest business person. Okay. Again, if our international student get any trouble, we got trouble. We don't want trouble. So we'll try to stay away from those potential risks. Okay. We will let a student know, based on their situation, what will be the best for their situation. For example, the one I just referred to, we'll let them know, yeah, you may paying a little bit extra for the first, second, or third month, but in the long run, actually, it saves you lots of trouble. Because you don't need to get into a fight, you don't need to buy yourself out from any contract. And buying out from contract will be very costly. You don't want to bear that part. And after they find their needs from all the landlords or property options, we recommend 3 as the number. We don't recommend the actual property. This is very important. We don't recommend actual property. We do not make decision for students. We let them know what are the best options, and they decide what they're looking for. But we will let them know we're not going to drive them all day long looking 30 different apartment properties. That's just, we got really bad examples before. Okay? We let them nail down, based on their priorities and their demands, 3 of their best options. And we'll go there, check it out, talk to the landlord, learn more about the conditions, terms, let them make a decision by the end of the day. Okay? Okay, I'll share you with a story. Years ago, when I was a newbie in the business, I tried to be nice to everybody. And then I remember, she's among early cohorts of our EMBA program, a little short, cute lady, about this tall. Very cute, very nice person, warm-hearted, but really, really, I won't say picky, but selective about what she's going to have. Everything. Talk about everything. Shoes, clothes, purse, apartment. And then she arrived kind of early. We still got time. So, okay, we just get on into the van, go around campus, let them know. She's been riding along for 3 days. She's been looking for more than 25 properties, approaching 30. Still cannot find a place. The one I remember, the most classic, it was a half underground unit, okay? But it was beautiful. It's just nothing wrong with it. Good price because that's the only unit left in that building. That building has a premium location, very nice landlord, everything paid for, very good condition. It's just been recently remodeled, everything checked. Really super good. I still remember she was just walking around, get in and get out. We know she's so picky. She's not looking for share with other people. She's living by herself, for sure. That's a 1-bedroom unit, very big space. Even though it's half underground, windows big, good direction. You got lots of sunshine every day. She loves it. She loves sunshine. And she just get in there, get out, look around, no work. So I was curious. I say, sister, what do you think about this one? This is a pretty good one. What do you think about it? I got one sentence from her. She said, no, not right cheap. What do you mean not right cheap? I still don't know what does it mean. Not right cheap. What's going on? I don't know. So 4 days down the road, she's asking us, I remember second day, we've been to this apartment with this and that, good location, very nice landlord, good conditions, and everything she wants. I said, no, we don't have this unit. She even become a little angry toward me, personally. It sounds like I'm holding out that super good unit for somebody else. Okay? So by the end, I say, let's go there again. Check again. Only after she arrived at the site, she realized that she picked up good amenities from different property and put them together, create one in her own mind. So after that, we learned we don't need to tour that much. Just let them know all the conditions, let them pick their priorities. 3 options typically will do the work. And especially right now, around campus is overbuilt situation. It's really the buyer's market. So we got lots of options to offer to our students. And there were 2 types. Remember, notice there are 2 types. Traditional type, that's the one we walk in there. Typically we see carpet, a little bit outdated decoration or floor plan. You got a full function kitchen but no furniture. Okay, that's what we call a tradition type. Tradition type, typically you need to find out from a landlord if the landlord will pay water, electric, gas, internet, TV, trash, parking. You need to talk to landlord, find out those things. And the new type is the one that recent years popping up, like the Bear Village, the Beacons, Jefferson, Deep Elm, the Monroe, or Monroe bought by school. Those are one bill pays all. You just carry in your luggage and you're ready to leave. They supply furniture and everything. You don't need to worry about securities anymore. So that's the new type. And for new type, it's very, very easy. Sometimes students will ask for internet provider because they don't want the public network. They want personal network. Okay, let them talk to the landlord with supply information. Good day. Okay. But tradition type, we need to help the student find out all the things we just talked about. And if they need to buy furniture, we go out to do furniture with them, furniture shopping with them, help them set up city utility account, help them to get the ISP information so that they can order internet, sometimes even help them make phone calls. But again, which one they pick will be their decision to make. We don't make decision for them. We let them know. Typically, they will go with the lowest cost. Okay. After they secure their apartment or house, they find a place to live for a year, 2 years, or even longer. That's the time we get them out to get a local cell phone. Again, local cell phone right now got so many different options and so many different sayings. Which one got a better signal? Which one got a better deal? Which one got a better data? We collect all those information way before they actually arrive, put them together as a comparison list, so that they can look at the list, make their own decisions. If they want personal plan, they want prepaid plan, they want family plan, what they're going to have within their family plan, their own decision. We don't get involved. We just need to know which company they will go for, and then we drive them down there. Student workers will help them go through the process to be the liaison in between, not only just for the language translation, but also translate the conditions. And also sometimes if they got extra demands for buying new phones, like I can anticipate for next term, which will be our spring semester. Before semester starts, we have another group of students come over. They probably ask a lot of questions to buy the iPhone 8. Okay, if iPhone 8 will be out by the time, I don't know. And then during this process, we will ask a student worker, after student open their account, set up their account, get a name, match with the phone number. Name and match the phone number, and share that within our work group. We have a app called WeChat. Anybody besides Chinese student in the room? Anybody know WeChat? Good. Yes, I know you know it. Yeah. Well, it's very similar to WhatsApp. It's social media that include pretty much all the functions you can think about. And then we have a work group in there. We'll post the information in that work group so that everybody knows how to get a hold of a student. Because after that, we are going to set them out for shopping. Asian grocery shopping and Walmart super center shopping. Asian grocery store kind of small, it's okay. We let them go through, let them pick. And Walmart is another story. For the initial shopping process, typically we give them anywhere from 2 hours up to 4 hours. And they do spend lots of money in there, not just time. Biggest bill I've seen about $3,000 while shopping.
What do you buy?
Big flat screen, two bikes, and a bunch of other things, and laptop, and all the groceries, and the toilet paper they bought probably they can use for a whole year or 8 months at least. So it's a huge purchase. But at that point, they could go vanish among the population. And then if we don't have them, we'll go panic. So we need to be able to call them. Typically, when we got phone number, we'll try to call them, test if that works or not. Notice there's one, it's in the cell phone store, it's test. It's a test. We test and we make sure we can get hold of them. Otherwise, sometimes they don't have a functional phone to go with that card. At that situation, we either have student workers stay with that student always, or find a friend of that student who has a functional phone that we can call, let them stick together all the time. So we make sure that all students we have that we'll be able to take back by the end of that day. After we finish all shopping, we'll load them up in the van, drop them back, help them carry things up, and say, bye-bye, thank you for your cooperation. And from there, we say, that's the cutoff point, they start their own life. Okay? It's a long, painful process. There's some other conditions besides that. But this is a typical circle. Anybody have a question for it?
That's really amazing that you're able to do that in 48 hours.
My team members are awesome. I cannot do it by myself. It's teamwork. Period. So it's very scary. Think about if you go to China by yourself. Sometimes you don't speak the language, you don't know. Sometimes, okay, let me share a little bit. Sometimes you see Chinese people are so offensive. They talk really loud in Walmart. They shout at each other. They're going to get a fight in a Walmart store. No, it's, if you go to China, you find out it's normal because there's more population. You know, here the safety bubble is like this, right? Everybody knows this is safety bubble. Anybody closer to that, you watch carefully. Don't get close, they'll bite you. And then in China, if you get into the bus system, your personal bubble is about this big. You get in the subway, peak time in Beijing or Shanghai, you have your personal space. It's only above your head. It's typical in any big city, New York, Tokyo, you know, whatever city you get in, big cities with big population, it'll be like that. Okay, so it's not like we're trying to be naughty person or be ruining your life. It's because the conditions they just come from very, very different. You know, you have to fight for your life sometimes. You know. Any other questions related to the topic?
Oh, Claude, with one last question. If you have an information system, all kinds, you know, laptop, mobile device, all kinds, what's the number one function you want the most? You want to have that's super helpful to you to your work.
I want tracking system.
Tracking.
All the things we do with students, I want simplify those things as even a button or a input button. Say if we get them, there's a button say yeah we did get them. We push that, we know we get those students. Okay. If student did finish the computer account, initial checkup, we push the button, yeah they finish. TB test open, finish. TB test finish. Okay. Some like their permanent address. After they have permanent address, there's a button we push and there's a pop out. We can input their address. Phone number we push. There's a pop out. We can input their phone number so that we can pull it later on. That will be very helpful, amazing function for me. That will be very easy to track.
And say it's synced to your mobile.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
beneficial too.
I'm not going to carry my laptop all the time. Technology really changed. 3 years ago, I got this group new student. There's one guy trying to using Skype to call back to China. He was holding up the iPad like airborne like this.
Hello.
Yes. Now we don't do that anymore. We use WeChat. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Sean. Okay, everybody. I want you guys finish this note and scan it. Submit the Blackboard. There's a homework 2 part A. You know, if you have anything, write it down. Just scan it, submit it. That's all you need to do by Wednesday. Okay? Awesome. Thank you, guys.